We are going to turn our attention to the 1A championships. The favorite's Oak Hall, but it's going to be a tight one. I talked to their coach, Edwin McTurios, 2 weeks ago, and he thought it was going to be a tight race. So what a way to finish. We're going to be hoping for a separation of possibly 10 points between the top teams. Oak Hall, Indian Rocks, and Circle Christian in the hunt for the state title. Oak Hall has never won a state title. Neither has Indian Rocks, and neither has Circle Christian on the boys' side. So one of these teams is going to go away. Those are the three favorites. On the individual side, we are going to have a tight race, or a wonderful race. Matthew Stratton, the favorite, St. John's Country Day. He was third here last year at 15:59, finishing out a glamorous senior year. Is Matthew Stratton. He's the overwhelming favorite for this. How fast can he go? He went 15:05 last week at the New World Spectacular course on his own, by himself, and he is primed and ready to go. If you saw pictures of that on FL Runners, he looked like $1,000,000. He didn't even look like he sweated in that event or even breathed that hard. So let's see what he can do today. Let's see if he shakes it down here. Reinhardt's making his way over as we get started. Mateo Luna of Indian Rocks, Caden Montini, Tristan McWilliam, Jack DeJesus, JT Tutton, Mahari Van Der Riet. All those runners are going to be in a tight battle for that second spot. And we have Reinhardt making his way over here. How you doing, man? Good. You got it?
Yep. Is it good to go?
Yeah. Just hold that to your mouth. So Reinhardt, it looked like you debated about going for the record or not.
Yeah, to be honest, that third mile I definitely did. I was kind of getting scared because I could tell Michael was getting pretty close to me there. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was just the heat. I went out too slow and then too fast the second mile. I don't really know what happened, but I was trying to conserve a lot of my energy before getting to that hill.
Yeah.
So I slowed down a lot. Like, he was probably like a couple seconds behind me.
Yeah.
But when getting up to that hill, but I really started taking off on that second portion of the hill, and then from there, I looked down at my watch when I turned that corner, and I was at like 4:10 pace, and that's when I really started to open it up. So it was, to be honest, I didn't even think I was going to get close to the course record, especially even going into the race, just because it's kind of hot out and late. But it was a good race overall. I just really wanted to win. But I was really happy with my last like 400 meters. I think it was really quick.
Hey, man, that's the fastest. That's the hardest I've seen you run in a long time.
Yeah, I know. I definitely got a little scared with getting up onto the hill.
Yeah, and then you got your trainers on. These are your good luck shoes, right?
Yeah, so the story behind this, I actually wanted to run in spikes today, but going onto the warm-up loop, I've had like the bottom of my foot, like kind of on the right side, the ball of my foot, it's been a little bit sore the last 2 weeks. So for me, I just wanted to be comfortable today. I knew that it's not going to make like a huge difference if I'm wearing spikes, maybe like a second, 5 seconds, just depending on how I use them. But for me, just these felt more comfortable.
Yeah, and also talk about, it's been a big emotional week for you. You saw the posting of you signing and everything. And then yesterday I saw you really relaxed. I mean, how do you manage your emotions during this week? So much happening for you and your family.
Yeah, I think just over the years I've gotten really good at like managing stress and just being like under really stressful situations and having nerves just, with me for the past week. I've definitely gotten good at that. Obviously, you're going to be nervous no matter what. You're a teenager, and it's not always easy to do that. But I think I contained them pretty well today.
Yeah, and what were your goals for today? Were you thinking of going for the record, going for the win? I mean, it's you're the favorite, overwhelming favorite, but still you have to go out there and do it.
Yeah, running the past 2 weeks in the rain, I definitely got a little bit congested and maybe like a little bit of cold, especially like this week it definitely hit me. I've been like okay, it just like been a little bit congestion, so I thought I definitely had a chance, but getting up to the starting line, I was like, the sun's a little bit hot. Let's just try to be smart about this one. Let's go under a controlled pace. Michael Toppy's a really, really good competitor. I call him Toppy, but or our friends do. His name's Topi, sorry. But yeah, I mean, just he's a really, really good competitor, so I put a lot of respect on his name. So just I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself and gun it and then get tired the last mile to where he caught me, and that almost actually happened today, but I was able to turn on the jets the last 400. But
yeah, he saw a little bit of blood in the water. I saw him making gains on you. I'm like, what's going on? Is he slowing down or is he speeding up?
Yeah.
So I was too. So what's in the postseason for you?
So I'm either going to try to I'm either going to try going to Foot Locker, either try qualifying for that, or I'm going to switch gears and maybe take like a week off and try to go for a fast indoor mile and maybe a fast indoor 3K.
Yeah, and the training has been going fantastic. You've had a
Yeah.
good stretch here. I remember about 2 years ago you had 220 days of uninjured training. How are you now as far as your injuries and your sickness and everything and your consistency with your training?
Yeah, I mean, the last time I've been injured was back at track state. So when I think I messed up my shin playing football. But yeah, I've been
Are
good.
you banned from that now? Banned from any
I try staying away
extracurricular?
from football. The only thing I will play is quarterback if my friends want to go play two-hand touch out in the yard. But yeah, I mean, I've had a really solid season this year, and I'm definitely really happy about it.
You must be really excited about for the indoor and outdoor season if
Yeah,
you're
for
considering dropping and going for that. Do you feel like 4 minutes in the cards?
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's my strong suit right there, just being a good miler because I have a decent amount of speed and okay endurance, especially in the 5K. So, yeah, I'm definitely excited for it.
Well, congratulations. It's been a thrill to see you these past 3 years. You joined Rolf Steyer, Brian Atkinson, Matt Mazarek, and Billy Convey as the only three-time winners of the state championship.
Yeah,
I know.
really cool.
Yeah, so I mean, gosh, would you ever have thought that, right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've always tried to believe in myself. I think going into my freshman year, I almost wanted to win all 4. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with 3. I've always been really confident in what I can do. So it's definitely really awesome being able to live that out, though.
Well, good luck to you. Stay healthy.
Yeah, thank you.
We want to see big things for you in the spring and the indoor season,
Thank
and enjoy this championship.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right, take care. All right, what a fantastic career for Reinhardt. He had a lot of fans here, a lot of family here. It's been a big week for him and for him to culminate as he goes over and he says hello to some more. So here we are, and I apologize for taking that time, but I thought that was important as we get back to the 1A race, and it's going to be a great competition here. As you see, Asher Dobrin, he's going to be important. O'Call coming in with a different strategy. They changed in the middle of the season, which is unlike any team that I've seen, to go out in a slower pace instead of going out aggressively. Let's see if that works out for them. Indian Rock, Circle Christian. Circle Christian was second at this region championship. They didn't run as fast as they did at districts, but we'll see if they were just resting and what they can do. There's Pensacola Christian Academy. They're in 4th on the rankings at the FLRunners.com virtual meets. A cool little tool, just a tool. It's not the all end-all be-all, but it sure does give you some insight into what these teams can do. So real fun that I can just vaguely see Asher Dobrin there coming up. That's going to be number 2 person for O'Call Eagles, the senior, looking to run a great race. They've been runner-ups 3 times, the Eagles have. This is their best run here. Asher Dobrin going to be a senior. Gabriel Calante also part of that group. Jake Sioka, Rylan Kane. The final race of the day is going to be another exciting one, as we saw with the other races. Unofficially for the last race. For him to culminate for the 4A boys finish. So on the board is the scores for the championships here for the 1A, the final race of the day, as we are looking at the top of the wall hill, as Matthew Stratton, the senior from St. John's Country Day, has looked smooth as silk there. 3rd last year, 15:59. No titles in school history. This is going to be a historic race. A lot of firsts this year for these individual champions, as Matthew Stratton's striding it out. And as he took to look back, I'm not sure at what. He is hands down the best runner out here, as look how smooth he is. The technique, He came onto the scene as a freshman. He's been running for quite a long time, but as a freshman ran 9:28 at the state championships in the 3200, and since then I've been a big fan. So fantastic runner, probably his second or third best runner in the state right now, and he is been running with the best, 9:28.62 as a freshman. As we see a group back there that looks like Jack DeJesus from Circle Christian up there, but Matthew Stratton, Jack DeJesus trying to eyeball there. Caden Montini's also up there. We're going to be looking for Mateo Luna in the IRCS jersey there. Sefner Christians, it looks like Christian Giller's up there. Pensacola Christians, Drew Burks. Cambridge Christians, Rex and Lex up there. Asher Dobrin. And man, I thought Reinhard Harrison looked good, but Matthew Stratton looks equally good there. As we have a nice pack behind him, Jack DeJesus. I think that may be Tristan McWilliam. We'll wait for the officials. Christian Giller, Mateo Luna, Caden Montini. That's the battle there for that second place. Sefner Christian also has Andrew Stowe in there as well. So we'll go back as we kind of get ready for the 2 miles. They go by. There's O'Call with 2 runners. Julian Batista of St. Francis also up there, the senior, excuse me. It looks like Cambridge Christian running real well now. Indian Rocks Christian. So 9:53, 9:54 for the winners. It looks like they, on the scoreboard for the races, it looks like Vieira has edged out. Creekside for the championship in a tiebreaker, unofficially again. So we'll wait to see the official results. So there's 9:55.15 for Matthew Stratton, so he is running pretty comfortably. Jackson DeJesus, 10:11.24. Christian Giller, Sefner Christian, 10:11.56. Tristan McWilliam out of Dora Academy, 10:11. Caden Montini, 10:12. Mateo Luna, 10:12. Andrew Stowe, 10:13.60. Jonathan Tutton, Pensacola Christian, 10:19. Will Neild, Circle Christian, 10:19. Hayden Tank, Southwest Florida Christian, 10:20. Braxton Legg, 10:21. Graham Myers, the sophomore, 10:31. He's another of the teammates. But there you see Indian Rocks and O'Call neck and neck. Circle Christian also in there. We said it was going to be exciting, and there you have it. Caden Montini's having a rough time of it. So is Mateo Luna. A little bit of a surprise there at the front, as those two were expected to be second or third. So a bit of change of pace on this final race of the day. There's Graham Meyer from St. John's Country Day. So Matthew Stratton, will he stride it out? He's checking his time. And that looks like Gabriel Calante. No, not quite. We're going to be checking that. And Caden Montini's had a rough go of it. Oh, that's going to be trouble for O'Call. Indian Rocks, Mateo Luna. Have to get the splits here. So try to figure this out here. Jackson DeJesus, Christian Giller, Tristan McWilliam, Caden Montini, Mateo Luna, Andrew Stowe. There's Sefner Christian's Stowe, I believe, right behind him is another one of his teammates, Christian Giller, and then Andrew Stowe. Caden Montini coming through. Matea Luna, Pensacola Christians. Jonathan Tutton. So final mile here. It's coming down to nail biter. You see the scores on the board as they scroll through. It's a tight race. Circle Christian, Indian Rocks, and Oak Hall. 1, 2, 3. Circle Christian, Indian Rocks, and Oak Hall. Those are the top three. We knew it would be tight. See if they can make it happen here. 95, 110, 121. Quentin Dragstead there from Oak Hall. Gabe Kalani having a tough time of it as well for Oak Hall. See, Circle Christian, the Centurions, looking good as they have timed their peak correctly as they finished second last week. There's Peter Peloso. But there's Matthew Stratton just striding it out. It's been a long time coming for this senior bound for UF next year, as he is going to cruise to a state championship and just enjoy it. He's had a sensational FHA state series. He's won easily in all of them. Certainly have bigger fish to fry in the postseason and in the track season. Last year had the state championships. He wasn't happy with himself in the track championships. Righted himself, started training with runners at Flagler College, started dedicating himself, eating right, sleeping right, doing everything he needed to do to be a better runner, and he has become so. A fantastic run for this senior out of St. John Country Days, on his way to his first victory in school history. I'm sure his face shows hurt, but he is definitely going to be enjoying this. Jack DeJesus, the runner-up at the state 3,200-meter championships last year. As Stratton looks back, he starts to celebrate. And 15:28, this is a long time coming. And Matthew Stratton, so grateful. Here comes Jack DeJesus in second place, 15:40.19 for Matthew Stratton. Jack DeJesus. So Circle Christian has one in. Tristan McWilliam at Out-of-Door Academy. Sefner Christian. Christian Giller. Cambridge Christians. Braxton Legg. Sefner Christians, Andrew Stowe. Jonathan Tutton coming through. Centurions, that's their second runner. Will Neild. Mateo Luna comes in. Oak Hall's first runner comes in. St. John's Graham Myers comes in. There's Circle Christian's third. And Circle Christian may have run away with this. Pensacola Christian comes through. Cambridge Christian. Indian Rocks. That's two for them. McClay. There's Oak Hall's second. Third for Oak Hall. Oak Hall's fourth. Indian Rock Christians, that's their fourth for the Centurions. It's going to be close. There's the five for Oak Hall. Looking for Centurions. It's hard to pick them out here as they're coming across. So I may have missed some Indian Rocks there, but Circle Christian, I may have missed their 4th or 5th, but it's another Indian Rocks Christian coming across. They come trickling across here, these final runners. So there you see the squirrels, Circle Christian, Indian Rocks, and no call. Battling it out there. Circle Christian with 60, Indian Rocks with 61, and no call with 72 unofficially. We'll see if that changes, but wow. And it's changing again, as you can see. Such a close race. So fantastic race here. We'll keep the scores in mind. Matthew. So we're getting Matthew Stratton coming over here.
Let's go, Walker.
So Matthew, just hold that to your mouth.
I got you. Let's go, Walker.
Yeah, I know you're cheering on your teammates. Sorry to pull you away from that.
You're fine.
You look fresh as a daisy, man.
Yeah.
You talk about the race today. You knew. I mean, it's one thing to know your favorite, but to go out there and do it. Talk about that.
Well, I've had people to chase all year, so it was rough kind of getting out there and having nobody. But we started out fast. I think everybody did. I think my watch was like 4:42, and by that point I knew I was like, I'm gonna have to gap these guys or I'm done. So I really started moving there. And then kind of took it easy, that 3rd mile. And if I needed to kick, I would have been able to. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you finally had a dry day.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and it's funny. It's like I have all these horrible weather, and I run great. I come here. It's actually nice. But it's all right. We got the win, and that's what we're here to do. So.
Yeah, and a lot of fantastic. You look fantastic at New World. You've looked fantastic these past 2 weeks. I mean, you must think that you can run a lot faster.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%. We're doing a couple. I think I'm doing – running lane and East Bay, and then after that we're gonna do some half marathon training and see what I can do there. So, yeah.
Half marathon.
Yeah, I'm a long distance boy at heart. Yeah. I grew up with the Gate River Run and stuff, so it's kind of my forte. So I like that a lot more.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yes, sir.
And just talk about we talked about last year and just all the troubles that you had. You came in as a freshman, you had all this potential, did great, ran 9:28.62, and then. We've talked several times about your journey to get to this point and what you did to make that. Can you share that with everybody online?
Yeah. I started out, at St. John's about 7th grade, and I was like this. I didn't really know, but I was like this phenom 7th grader, 8th grader, right? And I really, came into it at 9th grade when I, ran those track times, and then it all kind of went to my head that, I was that guy to beat. I was that freshman beating all these seniors that are going places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just thought, okay, well, this is easy. Like, I'm going to keep it like that. And I've never been so wrong in my life, And you saw that sophomore year with cross country. I came out and I actually trained in the summer and did great. And then with track, even though it got canceled due to COVID, my first couple races were over 10. And it's like, running like that, like I'm nobody at that point. And so that was kind of the reality check. And then this summer, I started training with some of the Flagler boys, Joel and Ajani, John Bear, the Flow Gang guys, the local guys that I run with. And that kind of puts some perspective on me because, like, there's these D2 and NAIA kids that are junior college kids that are dropping me, like, in the long runs. And I'm like, if I want to be better than that, then I got to start really hammering it with these guys. So started that, and, that kind of got me here. And this is where I'm at now, and I can't be more thankful for everybody along the way. So, yeah.
Yeah. And, it's just been a thrill to watch your career as that freshman. You were a gutty little freshman, get in there, mixing it up, and just the joy that you just come to a place where you are just completely joyful, and you talk about that, just how that has changed for you. Because last year when I was watching the state 3,200 meters, I saw your head go back, your eyes go back in your head, and just thinking to yourself, what is going on?
Yeah.
And now you're happy and you're smiling and you're winning championships.
Yeah, running, losing and winning is just great for your mental health, I feel like. To come out here and duke it out with these guys, best sport to do. Nobody's really hating on you. Everybody's encouraging you to run your best times, kids from other teams, stuff like that. And so even though when you have a bad race, you have all those kids that beat you, all the kids that lost you to get there to pick you up. And that's why it's so great for everybody to come out here and do that. And I love to see all these I talked to a 7th grader at districts that ran this 16 or 17 or something like that. And I'm like, he doesn't realize it, but that's crazy. Like, that's so amazing. Yeah. And so to see these young guys come out here and do it too is great, man. I love it.
And it's gone by in just a blink of an eye.
Oh my God, yeah. It feels like yesterday. I was getting those shirts that were too big and those shorts that were too long. So.
Yeah. And just the state championship, what does that mean to you?
Everything. This is the start of the dream right here. You see all these great guys in college and after college, they're all state champs when they were in high school.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. They're all breaking 15, and so it's like I want to be that. I love that so much. I love the team aspect of running, and so to say that I'm a part of that is amazing. And I think my future's pretty bright if I keep going with it. So yeah.
Well, you put your name into the history books for your school and for yourself,
yes,
and
sir.
Congratulations. And it's been a pleasure watching you run, and it's just a thrill for me to see you win your first state championship after all these years.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Yes,
all right, good job. And what a fantastic person there. He's bound for Florida, joining Chris Zielinski and the University of Florida Gators next year. In Gainesville, Florida, what a great race here. At the end here, we're looking at the scores. And, wow, what a thrilling race. Indian Rocks Christian unofficially 106. 118 for Circle Christian, who we thought was in the lead. And, again, these are unofficial. We're going to try to get those results finalized there. But what a great series of races. There was just so much here. We knew it was going to be historic. We knew it was going to be exciting, and it turned out to be everything that we expected and more.